on YouTube? What's going on Beehive? What's going on Patreon friends? How we all doing today? Man, we're watching, what are we getting into? Beyonce, Beautiful Ones. This is the Prince tribute from Formation World Tour. And like, man, when I watched Beyonce and Prince go back and forth, like they looked like they were so comfortable performing with each other. Like, and they're just like a couple of like superstars, outliers, absolute outliers when it comes to entertainment. Like not just singers, not just musicians, full-fledged performers, right? Like I'm really looking forward to this one. So I'm also going to use this time to shamelessly plug my Saturdays on the Patreon. We do some live viewings. We're doing like concerts. We're doing DVDs. We're doing, what do we got going on this weekend? The weekend of August 3rd. So what's that going to be? August 6th. We're doing the Making a Gift documentary. We just finished Black is King. And great time. The lives, the hangs are a blast. If you're into that, if you want to support the channel, you can check me out on Patreon. The link's in the description box. Just like my friend Storm did, sending this one to me. It looks like this is off of camera footage, man, but I'm here for it. I like seeing that there's no like faking things. There's no hiding things. There's no after the fact post, we call it. Do it in post. I like checking all this out. So, YouTube friends, Beehive friends, love y'all. Like always, if I had arms, I would reach out and just hug you all. Let's see what's going on here. Take a second and look. Let's say Beyonce, like all the fame, all the success, all that. She looks very inspired still. She looks very inspired in her eyes, her face. Face is good. That she's going to this because she's like building from a dynamic standpoint. She's building very, very quickly. It's a little harder to tell from the camera. I mean, like recordings, they only show so much dynamic change too, right? But like you can almost hear the support change just from her first to second one when like the kick drum kind of comes in here. So this one's gonna be like real gentle, real soft. Look at her, man. It's hard not to smile. Like low down is just gonna bring it, right? Kick drum. Like it's already got so much more support and body to it, man. Like, oh yeah, I dig this. I like how like you can kind of hear the delay a little bit, and I was fighting if it was like just the stadium that we were hearing or if it was like actual processing, and it is processing because when she hits the mic harder, when it fills it's called a VU, when it fills the like green, yellow, red lights up more, then it's sending more to the delay. So when she does the beep and it delays, like it pings like more times, it's because it's sending more signal. Like it's literally just sending a louder signal to the delay, so then we can hear the feedback of it more times, right? It's neat to hear that it's real. Like it's real, you know. It's not all just in post. It's not just all corrected. It changes with her, with how she performs, right? It's neat. Yeah, stand up. much more of the effects now because it's like it's actually sending electricity to them like at a higher amount, right? It's neat, man. Beyonce's going off, and to be like kneeling down, crouched like that, man, like and like, you know, looking great doing it. Like it's not like I have this rule where like if I feel like I look awkward, then I probably look awkward. So like when every time I kneel down and like grab something off the ground or something, I just feel like I look awkward. She looked great. She looked great, and she sounded great, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. All that delay and stuff, man, I love it. We're in here just bouncing around. Great riff, come on now. It's like these riffs are so bluesy. They're like, it's like dirty bluesy guitar riffs, man, coming out of Beyonce's mouth. Like, this is great. Woo! Great scream, man. Great scream. And like, you know, like obviously Beyonce is gonna be smart enough to handle that without hurting herself, but it shows like a level of commitment, right? Because it's like I'm normally not willing to, because I don't know if I do it right half the time, you know what I mean? So it's like I just don't do it. But it's neat to see someone at this like level of like performance and like expectation of performance still willing to scream like that. I dig it, man. I dig it. And that delay just like pours. Yeah, I love what they do. I love what they do with the like with letting the audio production teams go off. I appreciate that, man, because like I've done enough of these live shows where they're just like, nope, just turn it on, make it sound good, and leave it alone. And it's just like, man, like. Now it's just like you're just twiddling thumb until you get to pack a truck. Like, what kind of fun is that? But like, I've seen enough of like the Beyonce behind the scenes to know like how involved she is, and like to an extent, like she's ad-libbing and making it up in the performance side. So it's like she probably expects that to an extent from her team as well, including the lighting engineers, the sound engineers. Like, I don't know, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like it seems like she's letting a lot of people have really cool jobs, and I dig that. I dig that from like when I used to do this thing, right? So, but I appreciate this request, man. All the processing stuff that is added after the fact, after Beyonce's voice, not to make her voice what it is. I don't have to defend myself. Y'all know I'm a big fan. I'm a big member of the Beehive. But like, it's cool to see, like, to hear that stuff, to see that it's being done well, it's being managed well. The lighting, the room looked great. Let me pull this back up here. Look at this. Like, I know it was mostly screen, but like, look how, I think this was outdoors too. Look at all this, man. Like, we used to talk about haze lots, bro, but like, look how far this comes out. And these, like, basically these beams, if it's just regular air, you wouldn't be able to see them, right? So like, and you don't really want to use smoke or like things like that, because it'll cloud the visuals. They use what's called haze, and it just kind of fills like the stadium, the room, the club, whatever. So you get all these beams, right? And it's just like, again, it's just like, that I see all the time on Beyonce shows, but it's just like I never stop appreciating it. Anyways, I'm rambling. Appreciate the requests, Storm. Keep them coming. See everyone again soon.